Hey guys, thank you for watching the SlatRock channel. Please check out our other content and subscribe to our channel. Guys, we all know that fans are always curious about what happens behind the scenes in WWE. However, it's not always easy to tell, as anyone working for the company is likely to get future endeavored if they start complaining in public. Once a superstar leaves the WWE, all bets are off, however. Today we present you 15 shocking confessions made by wrestlers after they left WWE. Number 15. Alex Riley. John Cena buried me. Alex Riley seemed to be on the way up the ladder of success as The Miz's sidekick. However, once Riley turned face, his career seemed to sputter. Rumors circulated that Riley did something to upset John Cena, and the face that runs the place made short work of Riley's WWE career. Riley, now pursuing an acting career, hasn't gone into details, but confirms Cena was responsible for his career falling out. Riley appeared on JR's podcast and said, "I'll put it this way, there was an incident and it certainly changed the path of my career. I don't want to discuss it right now, but I will one day for sure, and honestly JR, I struggle with the morality of even talking about it, and I'm not into blowing up anybody else at this point. But I promise you this, I will address it one day for sure. You don't want to know. It was a tough situation." Riley's acting career has been limited to things like an appearance on Netflix's series Glow, but don't rule out future appearances in Hollywood unless Cena buries him there too. Number 14. Darren Young. Fired right after a WWE promotional appearance. Darren Young was recently let go with Summer Rae and Emma in the WWE's latest moves to cut costs and free up space on the roster. Young made his WWE debut in 2010 during the first season of NXT, with CM Punk as his mentor, and went on to be part of the Nexus stable. After splitting from the group, Darren and Titus O'Neil formed the Primetime Players. The tag team were on again, off again for the first few years. He was subsequently repackaged as WWE Hall of Famer Bob Backlund's protege, but he didn't taste much success here, unfortunately. Young's last appearance for the WWE was at a promotional event for the NBA team, the Los Angeles Clippers. Hours later, Young was gone from the company, and he also revealed that WWE's talent management is poor. He also mentioned that many NXT wrestlers are leaving the company with a fear that WWE might destroy their careers. Number 13. Ryback. WWE didn't apologize to Tyson Kidd for his career-ending injury. On June 7, WWE announced that Tyson Kidd had suffered a severe neck and spinal injury after receiving Samoa Joe's Muscle Buster finishing maneuver during a dark match, which took place on the June 1st Raw. Several weeks later, Kidd announced that he would be out of action for over a year. Kidd also tweeted that only 5% of people survive his injury, and that he had 16 staples, 4 screws, and a rod inserted in his neck. It's sad to know how this Canadian star's career ended in a dark match. The always outspoken Ryback, never known for holding back, particularly when it allows him to take a shot at the WWE, criticized the WWE for not apologizing to Kidd after the injury ended Tyson's in-ring career. Ryback has bellyached about other things in the WWE, such as unequal pay, but this seemed to rub him the wrong way. Although Kidd did land a job in WWE backstage, it didn't come immediately after his injury. Number 12. Simon Gotch. Life was miserable in the WWE. Although the Vaudevillains enjoyed success in NXT, including a reign as NXT Tag Team Champions, they never clicked on the main roster, with Simon Gotch and Aiden English failing to get over with the fans. Whatever the reason for their lack of success, after a week of WrestleMania activities and then SmackDown Live, Simon Gotch, aka Seth Lesser, was watching a movie on a day off. When he checked his phone, he saw he missed a call from WWE. He returned the call to learn the company was releasing him. Speaking to USA Today, he said, "When you leave a job, when you end a relationship, no matter the circumstances, there's always that period of adjustment or shock from it happening. And for me, it was literally about 60 seconds. I hung up the phone, I was like, okay, that's done. Breathed in and out for a minute and then was like, get to work. I've been wrestling since I was 19, so at this point, it's like second nature to me. I thought, I officially don't have a job anymore, so it's time to get hustling, to get going." Although Simon was unhappy, he claims his release was a blessing as he was miserable working on the Blue brand. Gotch now works the indie circuit, hoping to find the same success as some of the other stars on our list, such as Cody Rhodes. Number 11. Sami Callihan. Leaving the WWE saved my career. Every wrestler wants to work for sports entertainment's #1 promotion. However, not everyone succeeds there. Callihan discovered this the hard way when he worked in NXT as Solomon Crow, only to watch his career languish. Callihan asked for his release and now boasts jobs in Lucha Underground, Impact Wrestling, and New Japan. Speaking to ESPN, he said, When I was in the WWE, I'll be the first person to say that I walked on eggshells and I became a shell of the person I was when I signed. I allowed too many people to get in my brain, too many people to pull me in different directions. I didn't know who I was anymore. I felt like I didn't know how to wrestle anymore. Speaking of his career post-WWE, he said, "This year was great for me all because I chose to leave WWE." As Callihan discovered, sometimes it's better to step out of your comfort zone and take a risk. Number 10. Adam Rose. WWE's wellness policy is a joke. There are a lot of disgruntled ex-WWE workers on our list, and Adam Rose is no exception. Rose didn't get over with his party organizer gimmick in WWE. His frustration escalated when he failed a drug test. It all started when Adam Rose was suspended in April 2016 for violating the company's wellness policy. Shortly after, Adam released a note from his doctor which he claimed to prove he was wrongly suspended and show he'd only been taking prescribed Adderall. Rose later said that WWE's wellness policy is a joke. "I was taking a prescription drug for attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, or ADHD, a doctor-prescribed drug which the WWE was aware of. Bad luck haunted him as the 36-year-old was arrested for getting into a domestic dispute at home, but Rose's wife begged the court to let him return home without a restraining order." Adam Rose, aka Raymond John LaPon, requested for his release, and WWE happily obliged. Number 9. Cameron. WWE release came at the worst possible time. There's a misconception among fans that once a wrestler hits the WWE, they're in the money. However, while there is tremendous potential for making dough in the company, not everyone reaches the top, and lower-card wrestlers aren't wealthy. WWE worker and former Funkadactyl Cameron discovered this the hard way when she was released at the worst possible time. She says, "I just broke up with my boyfriend, and then getting fired from the WWE is a worse timing." Number 8. Alberto Del Rio. WWE contracts pay less than Impact and Lucha Underground. Alberto Del Rio's rocky relationship with the WWE has led to the outspoken star making bold comments about life in his former workplace. Del Rio claims new wrestlers who sign with the WWE make less money than wrestlers in Impact Wrestling and Lucha Underground. It may not make sense, but the WWE apparently feels newcomers are willing to wrestle for less, with the hope of eventually making it big in WWE. Number 7. Bubba Ray. Management canceled his singles push at the 11th hour. Wrestling fans were pleasantly surprised when Bubba Ray Dudley found main event singles success in TNA as Bully Ray, with the wrestler most known for his team with Devon Dudley as the Dudley Boys carving out his own identity. When the Dudleys returned to the WWE, there was speculation Bubba would get a shot as Bully Ray. What happened instead was Bubba and Devon were used to put over younger talent. According to Bubba, WWE canceled its plan for his singles run at the last minute, leery how the Bully Ray character would appear in the all-important public relations department. Bubba now works behind the scenes in WWE putting matches together, and Devon, as we know, works as a producer. Number 6. Brandee Rhodes. WWE held her back. Cody Rhodes' wife Brandee worked in the WWE as a ring announcer, but wanted to expand her act into the ring, working as a wrestler or manager. When the WWE refused, Brandee asked for her release along with her significant other. Brandee appears with Cody in wrestling and recently signed on to appear in Wags Atlanta, a show that profiles the wives and girlfriends of sportspersons. Brandee doubts if the WWE would have approved this appearance, so she counts herself lucky that she got her release. Number 5. Austin Aries. Injured, then released. Although WWE wrestlers are independent contractors, it's considered bad form to release a wrestler when they're injured. That didn't stop the WWE from future endeavoring Austin Aries, despite being injured on the job. Aries appeared on Chris Jericho's Talk is Jericho podcast and confirmed this. Although the WWE allowed Aries to rehab with their medical staff, it wasn't a classy move firing him. At least Aries has his vegan cookbook and the indie scene to fall back on. Number 4. Cody Rhodes. Makes more money out of WWE than in. Some fans were shocked when Cody Rhodes asked for his release from the WWE after a lengthy stay there. However, Rhodes felt he'd gone as far as he could go in WWE, particularly when he was stuck in the Stardust gimmick. Fortunately, happy days were around the corner as Cody found unheard of success when he joined Ring of Honor and New Japan Pro Wrestling. Not only did Cody win the ROH World Heavyweight Championship, but he signed a lucrative contract with the company. In New Japan, he joined the promotion's prestigious Bullet Club, whose merchandise has become extremely popular and can be seen at trendy stores such as Hot Topic. Perhaps even better, when reporter Chris Van Vliet of WSVN TV Entertainment interviewed Cody Rhodes at a Ring of Honor event in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, Cody said that he's making more money now than he ever did in the WWE. Number 3. Jack Swagger. WWE tries to hurt indie promotions. Jack Swagger had a roller coaster career in WWE, holding the World Heavyweight Championship at one point, but seeing erratic pushes hurt his momentum. Swagger and the WWE went their separate ways by mutual consent, with Swagger working on the indie circuit to try and improve his marketability. Jack Swagger, aka Donald Jacob Hager, believes WWE is piggybacking off big independent shows to take their money. This former world champion from WWE is asking wrestling fans to stand up for the indies in a new promo for Wrestling Revolver. Swagger worked for the Wrestling Revolver's Tales from the Ring event on October 28th in Iowa, and, while promoting the show, Jack took issue with NXT booking a gig the night before. He explains, "I'm new to the independent scene, but I've seen a trend arising and I wanted to speak on it. Whenever certain promotions run their bigger shows, especially around the holidays, WWE likes to come into the same market and run a show at the same time." Jack made references to the Starrcade event in North Carolina being booked on the same day as a WrestleCade event, as well as the aforementioned Revolver show, and thinks something ain't right. He further said, "WWE saw the card for the Revolver and said, 'Oh shit, that's a great roster. This is gonna be a big show. Indies are hot. We should get some of that.'" Swagger adds, "To me, this is a slap in the face. Typical WWE saying they're a bigger company and they can come into your market and push you around and run a show whenever they like." Number 2. Wade Barrett. The entire Nexus was angry about losing to John Cena. Wade Barrett is another WWE star that didn't click with management, even though he seemed to get over with fans. Barrett became an instant sensation when he and a group of other NXT stars formed the Nexus, an association of rookies looking to dominate the WWE. Barrett led the Nexus, going after John Cena and entering the main event. However, after leaving the WWE, Barrett claims that the Nexus were angry when they had to job to Cena, believing this killed the faction's momentum. Some fans and analysts also believe it killed Barrett's momentum as a main eventer. Like Alex Riley, Barrett is now pursuing an acting career. Number 1. Chris Jericho. Breaking his WWE promise was worth it to wrestle Kenny Omega. Chris Jericho's video challenge to Kenny Omega at a New Japan show shocked many wrestling fans, particularly those who recalled Jericho's promise to always work in the WWE. Kenny Omega is considered one of the top wrestlers in the world, and even though Jericho has turned down offers from other promotions such as TNA, he claims wrestling Omega is too big an opportunity to turn down, and it is so good for the business it's worth breaking his word. No idea whether breaking his word has anything to do with New Japan breaking the bank to bring in the lead singer of Fozzy for a dream match with Omega at January's Wrestle Kingdom Super Show. Well guys, there you have it, 15 shocking confessions made by wrestlers after they left WWE. Be sure to leave your comments and like our video. And if you do like this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to get more videos just like this one. You can hit that bell icon and get notified every time we post a new video. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+, and as always, thanks for watching.